Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is In Stars and Time. I have heard about this game for quite a while now from you guys, and this is my first chance actually getting to play it. This is a beautiful title screen with some beautiful music. This is gorgeous. Oh my god. Like, the artwork is beautiful, but the music's so gorgeous as well. Do I just stay here and listen to this forever? Is that the video? It could be. Let's press new game. Yeah, the artwork's so nice. I know nothing about this game, by the way. Not one thing. The artwork is so stunning. What the hell? Did they eat a star? Possibly? No, I'm sorry. This is one of the most stunning, like, the art style is stunning. Stunning. I'm just blown away already. Fryn? This is Mirabelle? Mirabelle? Siffrin. Siffrin? I'm sorry if I gush too much about how good the art style looks over this playthrough, guys, because already it's stunning, and we've only been in like we've only seen like 5 frames. Oh my god, adorable. Good morning. Oh, and like it's all gonna be in kind of like a black and white style as well. Okay. Well, more like good afternoon, I guess. Were you taking a nap? That's just like you. Only you could sleep peacefully at a time like this. At a time like this, what is this time? I guess that's smart. We better get some rest while we can. We have to be ready for tomorrow. What's tomorrow? So we can finally face against the king. Mirabelle has a really adorable design. But there's something about facing against the king. You're too sleepy to talk. Sleep sweet embrace calls for you. You close your eyes again? You're still half asleep, aren't you? You make a grumbling sound. Very natural when you're trying to sleep, right? Okay then. You can sleep for a little longer, but not too long. Come to the village when you're ready, okay? You yawn so hard your jaw cracks. Great descriptor there, right? You're having such a nice rest too. Ugh. You can't spend the rest of the day sleeping. That would be a waste. You force yourself to get up. Wake up, Siffrin. You have a country to save? What? You can use the joystick to move around. Very smooth, by the way. Incredibly smooth. But it's like, it's actually, you move the joystick, but you're not moving around in like, it's very much in a 2D fashion, which I don't mind at all. Like, it's very classic in that sense. Like, it just feels like a classic 2D game. Like, you're not able to move like in any circles like this, but like you're moving in like a classic 2D game. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I actually like it. It feels nostalgic already. We have like a pointy hat as well. Beautiful environments. Super excited to see where this leads. Super excited. Whoa. Oh my god. You could tell whoever made this game grew up in an era of 2D brilliance. You could tell. The game's so smooth. So smooth. Oh, we have a town as well. Siffrin. You're up? You sure are. Wait, so is this the narrator? Is there a narrator talking to us as well? I like Siffrin's design a lot with the patch and everything. And the kind of witch's hat. Because it's like, hey, you sure are. It's like talking to us as the player. Hey, Mira. Hey, Siffrin. So there are choices in this game. So how was your nap? On a scale of 1 to 10. Let's see, look at our little smile. A certain someone woke me up. 5 completely average. A solid 9. Let's see. We'll say a solid 9. It was good. Is it not a 10 because the finish could use some work? We'll do better next time. Is it because someone woke us up? Next time I promise to let you sleep in. It's okay. It's okay. Look at this expression. The expressions are so good as well. So we can get the elusive 10 out of 10 score. You're very sweet. You're very sweet. Oh, wait. I had something I wanted to ask you. I have an idea for tonight. This would be the night before we go fight the king. So we have to fight the king. So I felt like we could make it special somehow. So I was thinking, how about a sleepover? That sounds lovely. Let's all eat good food together. Sleep in the same room. Maybe tell stories. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? How is it different from what you usually do? So you guys, they do this all the time apparently. But I guess like it's more like dedicated, right? It's a call to action to do this, right? It's like it's the same thing as like taking some time to scroll your phone and just relax is different from scrolling on your phone just now normally. You know, it's like a dedicated moment where you chose to do this, and it means a lot more, I guess. Well, okay. You think it's silly, don't you? Oh, come on, no, it'd be fun. It'd be fun. I'm sorry. I was trying to find something to fun to do tonight, but that's all I could think of. It's a good idea. It's a super good idea. It was a stupid idea, wasn't it? Not at all. Maybe we should forget about it. Not at all! Oh no. Your lack of enthusiasm made Mirabelle upset. Come on, fix it. No, I think it's fun. Let's do it. The expressions are so good. Are you sure? Alright then. So if we're doing it, can you let everyone know? I don't think I can convince everyone. Well, you kind of have to now. Of course, Mira. Okay. Let me think. Madame Odile should be in the shop buying items. Bonnie should be near the fields to the east. And Isabeau, beautiful name, is at the favorite tree to the west. We're staying in the clock tower at the east of town, right past the broken bridge. So you can just tell everyone to meet up there later. That was a lot of names and places. Will you remember? So we have... The first one's going to be at the shop, right? The second one's in the east of the fields, right? And one's east, one's west, one's at the shop. We'll remember it that way. We'll remember it that way. We can get a refresher if we wanted, though. We'll see how, like, well, we're going to be seeing everything. Well, I'm related to your memory. Here's a note with everyone's location. Thank you. Just in case. Thank you so much. You forget. Yeah, smart. Honestly, yeah. You got a reminder note. You put the note in your pocket along with your souvenirs. You can check your souvenirs by going into your pockets. To access your pockets, open the menu by pressing Y. The menu contains your pockets, your equipment, and many other things. You can interact with most items in your pocket by pressing A. Okay. Okay, see you at the clock tower later then. I'll be near the library if you need me. Come talk to me whenever. Oh, and don't forget to check the Change God statue too. Look at her eyes so bright as well. For good luck. You wave goodbye. So already we have a character here. By the way, this looks amazing. Also, there's a lot of people to talk to and draw a stupid side around here. You can interact with people and objects by pressing A when standing in front of them. If you need to, you can always configure your button settings in the option menu. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking at everything, but I love how this place looks. And the black and white touch to this is actually like really beautiful, right? It feels like, you know, it's like a very like direct art style. It's meant to be black and white. The beauty is still popping off the screen, even in black and white. Very, very pretty. So that's our menu. So that's Mirabelle, Isabeau, Odile. Okay, so that's our party. Odile? Sick design. Sick design. So we have craft, we have pockets. So we have souvenirs, that's where we have this stuff. So we have memories. Should I look at this right away or should I wait till I meet the characters first, right? So the reminder note is, you look at the note. Don't forget to get everyone. Odile is probably in the shop getting supplies. The shop is the building with a bunch of barrels around it. Bonnie, go to the east, and they're probably near the veggie fields. So just go east and then south. And Isabeau is in the favorite tree to the west. Give him some time, though. I think he has a lot to ask for. Before you go talk to me, you can walk around Dormont. I'm sure people will be happy to talk. There's a little girl with pigtails slightly ignored. I think she really likes to talk about battles. Don't be afraid to talk to anyone in the village. And well, also, you should see the Change God statue and pray for victory. If you want. You really should. Let's meet at the clock tower to the east after. Just jump over the broken bridge and you'll find it. Yours, Mirabelle. Yours, Mirabelle. A very, very thoughtful note. On the bottom of the paper, a crafted drawing animates back and forth. It's some kind of thick, flowy line? What is it? You should ask her. It's pretty cool stuff, right? Yeah, I think we won't need to configure buttons because honestly, like it's working fine for me. I think it's actually pretty good in the way it is. It's very bright on my screen right now, on the recording screen, so I might turn down the brightness for the edit. We'll see, because right now it's perfect on my TV, but I might be able to configure a little bit on the screen itself. Daydreaming one. The woman is daydreaming, singing softly under her breath. Oh, hi. You're one of the saviors. The saviors are. So we have we're called the saviors. Okay. That's like one definite thing we've heard about, like, not definite, but one of the things we've heard about ourselves, I guess. I recognize you. And you travel with a few people, right? You travel with, Mirabelle? Mirabelle! I know her. She's from here. What a wonderful young woman. I never talked to her much, though. I wonder, though. Is she younger or the older sister in your group? Is she? She'd fit Bill, wouldn't she? You laugh awkwardly. So I guess Mirabelle does give off the energy of someone who like could take care of you, but also at the same time is someone who like you want to like make sure is safe as well. She gives off that energy to me, you know? Beautiful indoor locations. With a beautiful change up in the music as well. The bookcase is filled with a series of novels called The Cursing of the Chateau Castle. You've seen Mirabelle read one issue. You assume the series is about romance. And also about terrible things happening to good people. Oh man. The book is filled with a series of novels called Oh, it's the same thing. Okay, perfect. Perfect, we know this now. Hello. You know, the end of the world is fine and all, so it's the end of the world. But I only have one regret. I want to be able to know what happens to Lord Joseph Andra in the final issue of The Cursing of the Chateau Castle. Did he manage to protect his castle at the very end? Did he finally find his friend Pierre Jacques Ernest? Did he finally find more about himself? Oh, I'll never know. Is that really what they're worrying about today? A book series? Not their imminent death or anything? Weird. I mean, I totally get it in a way, but what we're getting from this, by the way, before we talk about why I get this, we are learning that we are saviors. We're going to face the king and fight the king. The world is ending, and we have a party of characters who are all supposed to be like the saviors of this place. We're getting that just from the dialogue from different characters here. But like, I think it's like such like, I don't know, if the world was ending, of course you're like, I don't want to die, right? But wouldn't you, would you guys be the same in thinking that I would also think that I'd be there like, man, and I never got to play like Persona 6, you know what I mean? I never got, you know, it would cross your mind. It's something that's very passionate and you are passionate about, you know? The pile of notes explain the themes and hidden Easter eggs in the series of Cursing of the Chateau Castle, so they're very passionate about this. You can see even more books peeking from under the bed. So they're a avid book reader. This door must lead to the rest of the house, but you can't go there. You've been told going farther than the first room in other people's houses is very rude. Vanguardian customs are so weird. So they're kind of contextually explaining why you can go to the first room but not the second room. I love how this art style looks. Hello. Big hat, impossibly warm-looking clothing. You must be one of the people traveling with Mirabelle. She's pretty well known around here. The chosen one, you know? Blessed by the change gods with power to save the Vanguard. Plus, before all this, she was a housemaiden at the House of Change nearby. She'd take classes, help out with the chores, help the other housemaidens with their studies and craft. Little perfect Mirabelle. Huh. As for me, I think she's the most wonderful being on Earth. No wonder the change god blessed her when she's this wonderful. I used to go to the house of a lot for my classes, and she'd always there taking classes with me. I've never had a class I didn't share with her. She's so cool, so helpful, so driven. Honestly, we're kind of best friends. Even though I've never had a single conversation with her. Talking to people is hard, you get it. You hope she'll get to talk to Mirabelle before tomorrow. So that's actually pretty a nice twist, right? Because you could have easily had the character be like, and I hate her, and like she's so much better than me, and she makes me look bad. But the way they did it was actually have like a very nice, you know, recounting of like what Mirabelle means to some people. And apparently Mirabelle is like a very dedicated person. Someone who is very helpful and will help you with anything. And someone who's like looked up to in a lot of ways by some people. It's a closet. It's full of many beautiful dresses. From woodworking to psychology, some are written in Mudu. You wonder if the stylish lady is from there. A desk. There are half-written letter on it, along with a pile of blank paper. Oh, those are my drafts from Mirabelle's letter. Don't look, please. You look away. Fair enough. I like a game that doesn't make us like look at the letter too much. A little figure of the change god. It's been crafted to dance slightly. This one looks very stylish. I thought they were like little animals or something. Interesting. They do that very well, by the way, the changing and lighting, by the way. Feels like we're inside. Brightness of the sun, you know? Very cool stuff.
I am fishing. You look like someone who would like fishing. Would you like to fish a little bit for a little bit?
Why not? So we can fish?
You know, we know how to do this.
You take the fishing pole they're offering you. Choose a lure the same shade as the water. Check the fishing pole. Throw it in the water. And sit down and wait. Yeah, this feels right. Fishing time. Just a relaxing moment, right? You didn't catch anything. That's too bad. But I feel like a lot of people go fishing for the relaxation, right? For the relaxing moments, for those feelings of just like, because at least from what I've seen from like television stuff, because I had never gone fishing, but I know that a lot of people just love like bringing like a few cans of like beer or, you know, a cider, and you will sit by, you know, the lake or something like that, or the river, and do some fishing. I haven't done it myself, but I think that's why people do it. Sometimes it's just like a very relaxing thing. What the hell? Interesting designs here. Cool jeweler.
Hello. Welcome to my home, complete stranger. Oh, you're one of the people traveling with Mirabelle, aren't you?
That Mirabelle?
One of the saviors.
Yes, I like going into strangers' homes.
Don't we all? Since you're here, can you help me? I'm trying to figure out which necklace to give my lovely, wonderful, beautiful wife.
She stops what she's crafting and shows you two necklaces. One with round beads and one with a teardrop-shaped ones. Next to her wife is not moving an inch. The teardrop. I like the idea of a teardrop.
You're right. I think she'd be happy about this one.
She gently attaches the necklace around her wife's neck and looks at her for a while.
Make sure to defeat the king tomorrow, okay? I'd like to ask my wife which one she actually prefers.
Wait, what you mean? The woman sits there frozen in time? Wait, is this something that's happening with like the end of the world? Like people are frozen in time? And she's just trying to like still buy something for her wife, which is actually very, very sweet, by the way. Very, very sweet. A closet filled with, hey, you leave the closet alone. A kitchen station, lots of spicy stuff there. A book on crafting jewelry. A small desk with some flowers on it.
Oh, don't look at that drawer, stranger. It's my awful necklace I need to throw away drawer.
That's a barrel. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So I wonder if something's happening with the end of the world and like the idea of like people advancing through or like being frozen in time, I guess.
Hey, traveler. You're not from Vaugarde, are you? That's a rumor, at least. I'm from Poteria myself. I came to Vaugarde to further my studies a few months ago.
Poteria? How are you liking Vaugarde?
It's nice, right? Lots of scholars, good food, and welcoming people. Especially their house is the house of change. They let everyone in and aren't shy about sharing their knowledge, even if you don't follow their belief. It's strange, right? I've traveled a lot, but I've never been to a country with such welcoming people. I could move here, to be honest. Well, it's a little awkward right now with the king. I might actually be forced to move here. Permanently. I should pick a good spot to be frozen in.
Not that I think you won't win tomorrow, of course. So there's people even thinking about how... So they are going to be frozen in the end of the world. And they're thinking about how... What pose they're going to do, what spot they're going to be when they're frozen, right? So interesting. Of course, I have faith that you'll win, of course. The guard is very welcoming. People always notice you're not from here, but they're more likely to ask if you'd like to stay at their home for a bit than anything else. So interesting, right? So we know that there are people being frozen in time from what's happening here, but there's also people like thinking about what they're going to do before they get frozen in time and when they get frozen in time, right? What spot am I going to be in? You know, how am I going to change things, I suppose. You know what's so crazy? I think that this is like... You won't be able to see this, but I think this is like 90 frames per second. I've actually never played a game in 90 FPS, I think. So this is very, very strange for me. Maribel is here sitting on a bench looking at papers.
Hi, Sifrin. Do you need anything?
Questions. Where is everyone? How are you? How are you feeling?
How am I feeling? Oh, being in Dormont, you mean?
It's nostalgic.
This is where I lived before, after all. I mean, when I wasn't studying and working at the house. Dormont itself hasn't changed much, but the house? We can see it from the village, you know? How distorted it has become. I was the only one who managed to escape the house when the king attacked.
Wow. We're seeing how it affected people's lives as well. So it was an attack by the king that led to this.
So many people must be hurt. Or maybe they're all...
Oh, maybe they're all gone. Mira, we'll save them all tomorrow.
Yes, you're right. I should stay positive.
Sorry. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry at all. So I know where, I think I know where everyone is. So we asked what will you do after, I guess?
After? Won't Jinx us to talk about this?
I totally get that. But talking about the journey home can be sometimes be very harrowing with these ideas. But we're seeing the effects that Attack of the King happened here, and then now the end of the world is happening as well, and people are being frozen in time. But it's interesting how they're showing the effects of this in a very emotional way. I want to Jinx us, yeah.
I'll need to make sure everyone in the house is okay. Being the king should make their time flow again, and they won't be frozen anymore.
So there it is again.
And I need to talk to the head of the house meeting and apologize for taking so long. She's the one supposed to beat the king.
Wow.
She would have done a better job than I did. If only the king didn't freeze her in time.
No, you're going to do a fantastic job. You'll do a fantastic job.
But after I apologize, I was thinking of traveling again. You know, as a housemaiden of the House of Change, I'm supposed to keep striving for change. Even more than a normal believer. As part of it, it means I have to go on a pilgrimage, which I haven't done yet.
Didn't the whole journey count as a pilgrimage? So we already have been on a journey.
No. I mean, I don't think so. The pilgrimage is all about learning new things. And seeing new places. And changing yourself and other people you meet. This journey could have been that, but I haven't changed at all.
So she feels like she hasn't really grown on this journey, I guess? Maybe at least from her own perception?
I'm still the same old Mirabelle.
You feel like she's changed a lot since you met her, but who are you to judge? That's what I'm saying, from her perception, right? And sometimes people will see you change from an outside perspective because, you know, change is usually so gradual, but like people tend to notice their own issues first sometimes. And or at least not their own issues, but notice them. How do I say it? People are sometimes in like their own world sometimes, so you don't really notice someone changing so suddenly. Usually it's a gradual change, but it's easier for people to notice your change than it is for you to notice your own change, right? If that makes sense, because you might have been like a very happy person like 5 years ago, and someone might be able to point it out for you, but you're like, but I feel the same as I always have. But it's like, no, you just gradually change over time, right? Everything changes.
What about you, Sifrin? What will you do?
What will you do? Go on a pilgrimage too, maybe. We'll follow Mirabelle.
Oh, that's great.
I love the expression so much. Mirabelle's such a great design.
But I thought, oh, change. Are you thinking of converting to the House of Change?
The house would be delighted, so we're not a part of the House of Change.
I have some pamphlets.
Pass. Now I'm staying the same person forever.
You're fine with it? Oh, okay.
Questions. And then we can ask, what's the thing you drew? So it's interesting that she said, like, you know, she was very happy about us, like, maybe becoming a part of the House of Change. But I think we were saying we were going to go on a pilgrimage because maybe, like, we wanted to maybe follow Mirabelle a bit. Because it seems like we do have, like, a good relationship with Mirabelle for sure, especially after apparently the journey we've been on as well. What's the thing you drew? She drew a thick flowing line on the reminder note. Yes, the thing she drew on our note. Yeah, what's that about?
What I drew in the note? It's a flowing ribbon, silly. Like the one in my hair. See, it's a beautiful ribbon in your hair, Mirabelle. It is.
Oh. Questions. I'm very okay with those questions.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Have a great day, Mirabelle. Big papers. You slightly unroll one to look inside. It's a big map of Vagard. The bookcase is filled with books about craft. What is craft? Crafting for dummies. Creative craft. How to use paper type effectively. Scissor type and me. Just because you're rock doesn't mean you can destroy walls and many more. You should gift the last one to Bonnie. Pick up what is craft? Craft for dummies? Yeah. You pick up a book and open it at a random page. Protection craft, creative craft, and piercing craft, or commonly known as rock, paper, scissors craft, are 3 branches of the common craft able to be used by most people. It is the art of molding the world around us as we see fit, like crafting clay into a moving figurines or using paint to create the art, blah 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 blah. You flip through the book. Using craft in battle is taking the creative energy and making it a physical to hurt enemies. So that's maybe what our attacks are called? Crafting? You flip to the book. Other types of craft include body craft, time craft, blah 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 blah. You flip to the book. Time craft. You shouldn't be able to do a craft time. So it just says no, you should not be able to craft time. There's a piece of paper taped to the page with a tiny face drawn on it. The tiny face is an upside down smiling face saying, ha ha, funny joke. Timecraft is not being achievable was in theory for a long time, but the king is able to freeze people in time, isn't he? So for a long time it's been taboo, you haven't been able to even talk about it, you shouldn't be able to do it, but the king has been able to do it for some reason. So it's probably a big shock for everyone here as well. The lore in this freaking game and like the story of this game being doled out like this, great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. There's a paper attached to the wall. The paper seems to list people who aren't allowed in the library for crimes against books. Honestly, rightly so. The book is filled with books about culture, travels of the world, the house, monasteries, and the change god. Kuabuan expressions. Oh, there's an old book stuck between the shelf and the wall. Take it out? Yeah. Pushing some books around, you manage to get a hold of the old book. The book between your hands, you try to read the title. Try as you might, your mind can't seem to get a hold of the letters. Okay. You put it back. That's fine. Sometimes, it can be hard. Sometimes we don't know the languages. The bookcase is filled with novels. Run, Child, Run. The Unrestrained. The Cursing of the Chateau Castle, issues 6, 12, and 24. None of them those catch your eye. Fair enough. Welcome to the library. Well, our selection is kind of lacking. All the good books are in the house. But the house is, well, closed until further notice, since the king took residence there and froze everyone in time, so the king is in the house of change. Holy hell, man, I love the way they're doling out this story. It's so good. Are you looking for a book in particular? Are you? Nope. No problem. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Thank you, Mr. Librarian. Thank you. A pile of papers. What a horrible handwriting. You can't read any of them. A torch. It burns brightly. I actually have, like, pretty good handwriting. Not if I'm scribbling something. Actually, I have a notepad always beside me because if I need to make a cut in a video, like, say, like I get a knock at the door or I have to, like, do something really quickly, I write it down on this piece of paper. I would say my handwriting is not good on this thing because usually I'm just, like, writing it really quickly and then I move on, because you don't want to interrupt the flow of the game if you need to cut something really quick, like, the best example would be, like, say if I, like, did, like, I had a sneezing fit. Then I usually will look over to the paper and be like, sneezing fit during the scene with this. You know what I mean? Like, and I go back to the game really quickly. It's always the best way to go about it, honestly. I love how this game looks. Ooh, look at you. So scrawny. Scrawny one, did you know you can press X to run? Really? You should give it a try so we can run? And you know you can turn on always run in your options menu? So you can run all the time? Did you know? Did you know about this? Did you know pressing X makes you run? Did you know you can run all the time by going to the options menu? Did you run? Do you like running? More of a lazy take it easy type. Disgusting. I mean, understandable. You look like you've never ran a day in your life. So you need to build up those muscles. Get fast. You need to build up those muscles, get fast, get swole. And press X to run. Rude. You may look scrawny, but you're definitely the fastest out of your group. Yeah, you shouldn't judge someone by their appearance, obviously. So X to run? Wait. Is that the opposite? Do I have always run on in the menu and then X is to slow me down? Let me check here. Always run is on. Okay. Screen effects are all on. Battle help is on. Audio is there. General. Everything seems fine, right? Everything seems fine. Yeah. Everything seems perfect. There's some cool designs here, aren't they? Profile. Oh, okay, so different is he sus they. That's good to know. He sus they, okay. And we'll look at the. I want to look at the other profiles once we meet the other characters, right? Like we met Mirabelle, who is she/her, a housemaiden from the town of Dormont, blessed by the Change God. Very cool. Very cool designs here. Yeah, we'll look at the stat that the profile of the other characters once we meet them as well. We still haven't gone to the shop.
Hey, wanna buy something?
You'd like to, but you can't buy much with only a silver coin. You should show your silver coin anyway.
With one of those you can get a third of a pastry. But aren't you one of the saviors? Traveling with the little Mirabelle?
They love Mirabelle.
Don't worry about a thing then. Can I get you anything on the house?
No, that's fine. Jesus Christ, but thank you so much. That's so sweet.
A croissant maybe? Incredible. I never seen anyone give such a look of disdain when offered a croissant. Pain au chocolat then. Only monsters don't like pain au chocolat.
You like those. You nod. Is that just chocolate bread?
Oh, pain au chocolat coming up.
You got a pain au chocolat. Yay. You think about putting it in your pocket for later, but it smells so wonderful. Still warm. It smells like butter and chocolate. Oh my god. You try to control yourself and only take a small dainty bite, but it's too yummy. In 2 bites, you've already swallowed the whole pastry full. Why not?
Not gonna lie. Seeing a tiny one like you eat this like a rabid beast.
That was disturbing, but also weirdly satisfying.
Good luck tomorrow.
No problem. Thank you for the chocolate bread.
Welcome. I'm helping Papa today.
Well done. Some croissants here. Some croissants. You refuse to even look at them, so we're disgusted at croissants. A torch. It burns brightly. So our main character goes by they/him. Okay, perfect. I wasn't actually sure. These are the Change God then. Statues big and small with different faces. Some of them have sad eyes, others have a bright smile. A few are animated by craft, and one jumps around and bumps gently into your foot. The Change God, deity worshipped by all of the country of Agard, stands before you. Huh? You have trouble believing you're finally here, almost at the end of your journey. It was only a few months ago when you met Mirabelle. So much has happened since then. Whoa. These little sketchy illustrations? It was almost a year ago, and now that the king appeared, seemingly out of nowhere. Possessing immense craft power, he spread his curse across the country of Agard, freezing in time everything in its path. So craft power is the magic that we use here, craft power. That's a cool illustration, isn't it? Oh, I love it. With Dormont's House of Change in his control, he patiently waits, for he knows his curse can only be reversed if he is defeated. His victory would be all but determined if not for Mirabelle. Your friend Mirabelle is the only survivor of the House of Dormont after the king froze everything inside the time and locked the gates. Everyone says she was blessed by the Change God themselves with the power to fight back against the king's curse, making her the only one able to save the Vagard. When you met her, she was already traveling with Isabeau and Odile, trying to get one of those the orbs necessary to open the house's gates and defeat the king. The illustrations are so fun. I love how they're doing it through like kind of like maybe like even like just like a quick crayon drawing, I guess. In this case, it could be charcoal. I love the illustrations for the other characters too. You helped them defeat a particular strong sadness, and seeing your strength, they asked you for help. You had nothing better to do, so you decided to accompany them. A few weeks later, you met Bonnie, completing your little teams. This is Bonnie. You saw a lot of Guardian cities during your travels, some frozen, some not, and you did your best to sidestep the slowly encroaching curse, so they were avoiding the curse the whole time, going through this journey. But still, you all kept going. Look at Mirabelle. Mirabelle kept going to honor the House of Change as God's blessing, save her beloved house, and save Vagard. Isabeau came with her after the Vagard's defenders themselves refused to help. Odile came to satisfy her curiosity at the Vanguard, so there's a curiosity here about Odile. And because she said, leaving a fate of a country to a bunch of young ones would give me an ulcer. So it's probably there's something that would give them high anxiety and pain. And this is Bonnie. Bonnie came to save their sister, frozen by the curse. And again, a very personal reason, right? Very personal reason. You're here because there's nothing else for you to do. So I wonder if that's like synonymous with the idea of like why we're sleeping a lot as well. You know, maybe we feel like time is passing by. Maybe we feel like, you know, we're wasting time, because he said earlier, remember, like, oh, we have to get up because we're wasting our time. So I wonder if we're trying to like look for something like that, like a purpose or something like that. It could be. If like, you know, if we see sleep as a waste of time, you know what I mean? Because like I know like that's a normal feeling, wasting the day away. But I wonder if this type of thing, if there's nothing else for us to do. I wonder if like we're looking for something to do then, I guess, you know? Possibly. What else are you supposed to do except travel with them? So we have like nothing else to do, and we're back to these illustrations, the actual art style, which is so pretty. Once Mirabelle asked you if you were okay following them on a journey to save the country. She felt guilty. Felt like she was forcing everyone to follow her on a hopeless quest. No, this is your fellowship, Mirabelle. We're all here for you. Oh, look at her smile. They're so cute. You wanted to put her at ease, so you said easily and truthfully that you're traveling with everyone and was the happiest you could remember being. So this is probably giving us some happiness, right? Like a lot of happiness to be with people and to find this kind of like thing to do. Look at Mirabelle here. She looked upset? You cringe just thinking about it, truth be told. Wait. Is that bad though? Maybe not the most considerate thing you could have said to someone with problems, with her problem. I get it. This is a journey of great peril and worry and strife. And saying I'm really happy at this moment would probably be very confusing for people who aren't, you know, who are doing this for reasons that are very, you know, like Bonnie saving her sister. But tomorrow, one way or another, your journey will end. Very beautiful retelling. Very beautiful retelling. You should believe in something very strongly at the change god. That's how those work, right? Mirabelle and Isabeau taught you before. Can't just ask for things because the change belief considers us lazy. It's the change god. Only pure belief and confidence in yourself will do. With the change god only providing a little nudge. So, with the change god, you have to like believe in something, or you have a belief in something, and the change god will like kind of like push it forward, but not actually like make it happen, I guess. If anyone is lazy here, it must be the change god, you think. Very interesting perspective. Oh well, you believe strongly or whatever. That your hits will super hurt. Oh, this might be a stat boost. I think you can't go wrong with a bit of more damage, right? I'm right in saying that, right? Like in most RPGs, you can't go wrong with a bit more damage, but you can't go wrong with a bit of defense either. I'm willing to, yeah, I think we'll do damage again, because I don't know what the stats are going to be this game. If this is a stat boost, I'm willing to go for this. Because again, with this one of the things, I play all these games blind, so I know for a fact that like what usually happens in my playthroughs is someone's gonna be like, no, the defense boost is crazy good. But I think a bit more damage wouldn't go astray, you know, for sure. Best defense is good offense. If you hit hard, no one will hurt you or your friends. You breathe onto your breath. Super powerful, super powerful, super powerful. You actually feel a little more powerful? You did a little flourish with your dagger. That's fun. That's very fun. You dropped your dagger. Embarrassing. You and your friend's attacks got a tiny bit better. Great, okay, that's good. Going to the Change God statue will boost one stat of your choice. You can also save your progress by praying at this Change God statue. You close your eyes. We've been playing for 37 minutes? What? That has flew by. Wow. Okay, that's enough for today. You thank the Change God and its blessings and quickly run away, crossing it out on the reminder note. Okay, so this is something that they asked us to do. Can I say this now, right? This is so good in terms of like writing. We had a character moment here where we ourselves felt like this is one of the best experiences we've ever had, because it's almost like it feels like we're finding some sort of purpose and something to do, and now finally we're kind of feeling happy. And I love how they acknowledge how like that can feel like a little bit insensitive, right? Because there's nothing wrong with feeling happy, but there was like this really interesting aspect to that where we're doing this just for something to do. Everyone else that's doing this has like a real either purpose, and especially like with the likes of Bonnie and Mirabelle, like really have a purpose to this. And it's also like everyone wants to stop this from happening. The world is ending. So for us to be on this journey to stop this king and stop the world from ending, to be like, this is the best time I've ever had. It's like, everyone's happy to be together, but in that moment, maybe it was the thing where Mirabelle was like, this is a real big deal. A lot of people I know are frozen in time, you know? I love they don't shy away from making the main character a little bit awkward, you know? Even dropping our dagger here was a very cute moment also at the same time. The way they found us is very cool as well. I love the way they describe things in this game too. It's very well written. Where's the shop? Did we go in here? The door seems to be locked. Okay, interesting. You didn't think welcoming village like Dormont knew how to lock doors. The lock keeping it closed has an interesting shape. It doesn't have a hole for a key.
Back in my day, we keep the doors open all the time.
Are you going to teach me about battles?
Hey, you, stranger dog with a hat. My name is Tutorial Kid.
Tutorial Kid named I get sewn into her clothes.
My mom says you're very strong and you're going to help save us all. But I need to challenge you to know your strength. So, let's play rock, paper, scissors.
I accept your challenge?
Yeah!
Oh, is that the battle screen? Oh my god, they have like specific art for the battle as well. Oh my god, this looks great. Rock, paper, scissors. The only fight there is, you know how to play rock, paper, scissors, right? Who doesn't know how to play? I have never, let's just do this just to, yeah. I don't know how to play rock, paper, scissors. Is it because of the hat? Oh my god. Siffred is like adorable. I'm kidding, I know how to play. I think you're lying to save face. It's okay. Adults are allowed to not know things. Exactly. Exactly true. I love even the back art as well. The motion art in the background.
I'll teach you then. It's a simple game. We're gonna yell rock, paper, scissors, and at scissors, we throw our hands like this. This one with your fist closed, that's rock. This one with your hand flat is paper. And this one with your index middle finger up is scissors. Rock beats scissors because rock breaks scissors. Scissors beats paper because you cut paper with scissors. And paper beats rock just because.
Just because. I always thought it was like it covered it, like consumed it. Yeah, not thoughtfully. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you know the rules now. Let's play. Rock, paper.
So what do we choose? Craft? Oh my god, it literally is rock, paper, scissors. I'm gonna go with scissors. That's so fun. Tutorial Kid threw paper.
I threw paper. How could I? I lose to someone like you. Okay, let's do it again. Rock, paper.
This is so fun. We're actually literally playing rock, paper, scissors. Rock. You throw rock. Oh. A standoff there. Tutorial Kid threw rock. We both threw rock.
When we throw rock at the same time, that's a draw. Oh-ho. You truly are a powerful opponent. Okay, last round. Rock, paper.
Let's go with rock again. You throw rock. There we go. I'm assuming they probably let you win with a little bit of a standoff in the middle. Tutorial Kid threw scissors.
You threw rock? No, I threw scissors. Why this?
It happens.
According to the laws of this village, you have won.
The rock, paper, scissors. Are the battles actually going to have like a lot of rock, paper, scissors? If that's the case, I'm going to be so freaking happy. That's so cool. And actually, the artwork and the background for the character with Tutorial Kid here makes me excited to actually battle. It makes me excited to see what the battles are going to look like.
This is an intense battle. Thank you for fighting with me.
You got a sweet tonic. Thank you. You put it in your pockets. Now you know the basics of rock, paper, scissors. You're invincible. Our training has come to an end.
Farewell.
So that's cool. A very cool way of showing off the battle sequences here. A way to do the battle is going to be like the craft work, at least, is going to have rock, paper, scissors in it, which I wasn't expecting, but that's very, very cool. And also the UI and the actual backdrop for it as well was really cool too. I guess this is where we're going to find... I'm blanking on the... I'm sorry. I'm just learning the names. It's Odile. Oh my god, look at that body in the corner. That's so cute. That's so cute. Before we talked... Oh, we can sit on the chair. Nice. What a game. A story-loving shopkeeper. Ahoy, traveling one. Oh, you were Mirabelle and the Lady of the Glasses. I recognize you. Can you believe Mirabelle has been blessed by the Change God to save us all? The Change God almost never gives blessing of any kind. So Mirabelle is kind of like the chosen one in this sequence then. We're kind of like her guardians to her Yuna, I guess. Final Fantasy X style. It's truly amazing Mirabelle has been chosen. May the Change God protect her on her journey. You nod. The Change God, huh? So we have like we call the Change God lazy earlier, so obviously we don't have the same beliefs, of course. Some little paintings animated by Craft. You can see the shopkeeper along with some other people from Dormont. So they have like animated pictures that are powered by Craft. A closet filled with everything from empty salt shakers to half-broken pencils. Are they for sale? Old moldy books. You can't even read their titles. It's a barrel. A little figure of the change god. It's been crafted to dance slightly. This is a wide smile. Can I say how cool this place looks too? And I'm a big fan of like interiors in games. You guys know I am. I've always been a big lover of interiors in video games. And this is definitely that here as well. Like, look at the lighting coming to the windows, the bookshelves, the ground, even like the cobblestones. This is all like very, very cool. It's all very, very, very cool. Let's talk to Odile. Odile is here, looking at what the shop has to offer. Odile.
Oh, Sifrin, you look rested. Glad to see this laid back on.
Sorry, I'm so bad at reading today.
Glad to see you look this laid back on the day before the end of the world.
I love Odile's design so much.
Anyway, how can I help you?
Questions. Clock tower sleepover?
A sleepover? Huh. You guys really are kids.
Look at our little smile. We can forget about our problems.
I suppose so. Nonetheless, I'll be there. Poor Boniface probably needs it. Maybe we all do. But the room only has 3 beds, right?
I better get a whole bed to myself. Mira and Bonnie will probably be sharing.
Mirabelle and Bonnie? So who'll sleep on the ground, and you or Isabeau?
I don't mind. I guess we could share. I don't really mind.
Fascinating. Anyway, I'll be there. You know, since we already decided earlier we'd meet at the clock tower and all.
You already planned to meet up at the clock tower, so was there a need for you to let everyone know? You could have just met everyone at the clock tower. Oh well, not like you have anything better to do.
Anything else?
We're fighting the king tomorrow.
We are. I hope you're prepared. The king and the sadness his destruction creates. They possess crafts capable of slowing us down, or even freezing us in time completely. So always, we're counting on you, and your speed to keep us out of trouble.
Oh, so you want me to be in the front again?
Leading everyone if possible. You have always proven good at preventing traps and keeping us alive, so I don't see why that has to change. And as always, you can count on me to provide everyone with intel on any enemies we encounter. Everyone except Boniface will be on the battle duty, but I might ask Boniface to do something as well. It might be good for everyone to give the kids something to do.
Boring tactics talk, I know.
I'll shut up and buy items for our journey to the top of the house.
Have you found it? Is your field of research tactics?
Oh, gems. Are you still trying to figure out what I'm researching? No, my field of research isn't tactics. Isabeau probably proposed that one last week, late one.
Last week, late one?
Aw. Give it up already. None of you will ever figure out what I'm studying. I will stay a secret forever.
I actually like Odile a lot. I think they're very interesting. They give off a very like strong vibe to me, you know? What we do after.
After tomorrow if we survive? I wish I had your confidence. Maybe I'll just go home to Kabul. I haven't seen my country in many years. Before I met Mirabelle and Isabeau, my main goal was to travel to Vagard and see its many different places, sites, and cultures. I've already accomplished this by traveling with Mirabelle, so...
Was it all your for your research?
Yes.
Your research into cytology?
Cytology isn't a field of research, Sifrin.
But it is. Look at our smile. Look at Sifrin's smile. But it is the field of research you spent your life trying to create.
Stop inventing a backstory for me.
What about you? What will you do?
If we do beat the king, that is. Will you go back to your own country, maybe?
What will you do? Come up with my own field of research.
Huh.
Questions. So I think that's done for that as well.
Okay. I'll see you at the clock tower later then.
You talk to Odile. You cross Odile from the reminder note. So Odile is like doing some sort of research, but they're not telling us what the research is. Odile has a very like serious tone to them, but like obviously like at the same time, like it seems very smart and strong, I get from Odile also at the same time. They seem like a very nice character to be around, even if they are like very even though they do seem very serious, because there's nothing wrong with being serious. We love silly characters, we love serious characters as well. It seems like we're picking what we're going to do after this is over based on what the person in front of us is saying. So I wonder if there is like that thing of like a lack of purpose of somewhat, you know what I mean? I wonder if there is that thing. So this is, the sign says favorite tree. So this is where we'll find Isabeau. Yeah, you shouldn't bother him. Okay, so we're not going to Isabeau yet then. We're going here. There's a whole other area. This game is gigantic. Meh. This kid seems to be drawing pictures of someone. It's Mirabelle. It's Mirabelle. It's Mirabelle. The kid beams at you. They shuffle the drawings around and show you another one. Is that us? That's so cute. It's me. The kid smiles and kicks their feet happily. You would really like their art. It's gorgeous. Maybe, can you draw something, draw me something I can take with me? The kid looks at you for a moment and then gets to work. Gorgeous. So gorgeous. It's you and your friend. So it's actually the style, I think, of the flashbacks we had there, right? That's what it's in the style of? It's me and my friends. The kid makes happy noises and give you their drawing. You got a friendship doodle. You put the drawing in your pocket along with your souvenirs. That's beautiful. Thank you, talented one. I love our facial expressions so much. The kid laughs happily and gets back to drawing. Very beautiful stuff. I love that, man. I love the idea of just like getting like a lovely like drawing souvenir that's of all of us. And I guess they are like doing the drawing style for our journey, I guess, too. Which is interesting, like for the flashbacks of our journey. At least that's what I'm getting from that anyway. Very, very cool. Very, very cool stuff. Hello. The muffled music as we come in here.
Ah, aren't you one of the Savior's traveling, Mirabelle? You're doing so much for us. I wish I could help you in some way. I know. I grow flowers. Beautiful flowers that can make someone like you happy. Here, have one. You could keep it or gift it to someone special.
You got a bright flower. You put the flower in your pocket along with your souvenirs. Could we give it to Mirabelle, maybe? You can give the flower to one of your party members by talking to them. Okay. Very cool. A bunch of flowers. Oh yeah, we can't go to the rest of the house. It's a custom. Some people playing and listening to music down here are dancing, I guess. Sky-loving kid. The kid still dances and looks at you curiously. You look so weird. Are you from up in the sky? Are you? No.
It's okay. I won't tell anyone.
The kid nods seriously at you. Well, thank you, kid.
Hey, big-hatted one. My mother talked about you. She says you're a traveler with a big hat. That doesn't mean you're a wizard. Because wizards aren't real. Are you a wizard?
You wish. No, just a traveler. Boring. So the narrator is talking to us, like it seems like, right? The kid turns away and ignores you. So mean. It's because we're not a wizard, I guess. They have their own hat as well. Frog-loving kid. The little girl making a frog embroidery seems too shy to make eye contact with you. Let's leave them be, right? Yeah, let's leave them be. They probably don't feel the need to talk to us right now. Blind one. Is someone there? Yeah, hello. Hello there. I don't recognize your voice. Are you perhaps one of the saviors? I knew it. It's very nice to meet you. I met another one of you earlier. They smelled like snacks. A little kid by the name of Body, was it? If you're looking for them, I heard to go past the bridge just south of here. A little while ago. They went to look at my veggie field. Talked to me about my veggie field. I went back to look at my veggie field. Oh, that's so sweet. They looked at the veggie field. They went back to talk to him and then went back to the veggie field. They said my vegetables look really shiny and delicious. So I would die for them now. Perhaps I shouldn't make such jokes considering they might actually die soon because of the king's curse. I love how the narrator's kind of spelling it out as well, right? That it's like, yeah, things are actually pretty gloomy here. Door seems to be locked. Interesting. You didn't think, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's like, it's kind of this gloomy feeling. Some people are kind of forgetting about it, doing their own thing, while other people seem to be kind of like finding it hard to forget. I think it's just because it's so close. People are probably very anxious and thinking about it, but also at the same time not trying to like overthink about it, I guess. Some recipes. Oh, hello. The kitchen station. Whatever they're cooking, it smells heavenly.
Oh, hello, traveler. Hope the smell here isn't too overpowering.
I'm cooking a lot of different things for tomorrow. All of us Dormont talked a few days back, and we decided that while you're exploring the house to fight the king, everyone in the village will be partying. That way, if you win, we'll order you a party at full swig. But if you don't, and we all get frozen by the king's curse, we'll be frozen in time, but at least we'll be happy. That's actually very beautiful. That's a very beautiful sentiment. A party. Good for you? I think it's beautiful. I can tell you find the... No, I do think... I understand where they're coming from. Like, these last moments to have something happy happening, you know? Even at the end it's come for us, it's still a new form of change. And any type of change deserves to be celebrated because of the god of change, I guess. The guard is so weird. I don't think them wanting to like have a party in the last moments is that weird. But I get where you would think it's weird. Some recipes. Beautiful cutlery. Fine. We are probably going to be ending the video now, guys. And I know like I didn't get to explore everything. But I hope you don't mind me taking my time. You know what I mean? I want to take my time and explore this whole location. Before we go, I definitely want us to keep looking at the profiles. So we have Sifrin, we looked at Mirabelle, and then we look at Odile, a researcher of something from Kabu. Her craft knowledge is unparalleled. Weak to scissors, resistant to rock. Which is so interesting as well. We're going to look at the profiles after... maybe it's not even like that of a spoiler. I don't think it is. Like, not that would be a spoiler, it's in the game, you know what I mean? But I was just thinking maybe we meet him, but it looks like the little quips aren't going to be, like, major parts of the story. This is a cool character design as well. A fighter from the city of Joventi. He quit his job as a defender to join in this journey because the defenders wouldn't help, was it? I remember it was. And then we have Bonnie, which is Dave Sassnem. That's just a kid. Who brought a kid here? Bonnie is adorable. Bonnie is adorable. Weak to cheese, resistant to veggies. Okay, because they like veggies so much. That's not bad at all. Yeah, we're going to end the video here, guys, and we're going to come back in the next one, and we're going to be playing more of this. Episode length will vary depending on what I can do that day and what I'm able to do that day. But for now, I am very excited to, like, play more of this. For now, I want to say thank you so much for watching this. I guess I should say my thoughts before we go, by the way. I was so wrapped up in, like, the energy of this place, but we're going to talk about what we think so far. So, we don't know everything because we literally just been talking to people in the village. But we know that there is a curse happening from a king that is in the House of Change, who is basically freezing people in time, and tomorrow might be the end of the world. Mirabelle has been a chosen one, basically, to go and try and stop the king, and we have all come on this journey with her for various different reasons, whether it's something to do, whether it's to save his sister, whether it's for research, whether it's because they felt bad because no one else was helping them in their group. Everyone has these reasons to go along with Mirabelle. And it seems like tomorrow is that day. Tomorrow is the day that everything happens. Tomorrow is the fight. Tomorrow is that big situation where live or die, you know? And it's so crazy, I think, to start a game with like a final boss vibe, right? This feels like the day before the final boss. And I think it's so cool that they started off with that as well. We're seeing the effects on this village of how people are feeling, how there's kind of a nervousness over this place, but at the same time, there's like people trying to forget about it. And I wonder if that is because their god is like the like to do with change, right? So maybe change is something that they're not like too opposed to in that way. But we'll see how that, develops, I suppose, as well. We're meeting some interesting characters. So far, we got to talk to Mirabelle, who's a sweetheart, who clearly has a lot of people depending on her, has a big task ahead that people clearly are always talking about her, and they know her as a celebrity almost. And they kind of see us as like these beautiful helpers as well. And we got to talk to Odile, who's a very smart character who seems very strong and very in their own ways, I suppose, as well. That they're kind of like very it's like a stoic almost, but like with a personality, I suppose. Yeah, we're heading towards the end of the world, and we're heading towards a final boss in the first part of this game. That's very interesting. I love the art style. The interiors are gorgeous. The music is really cool. It feels like a classic game, but just looks very modern as well. And it actually, of course, it's a 2D game, so it runs better, but it runs amazing. It runs amazing. I'm playing this on Steam. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really impressed by this so far. Can't wait to see more of this. Love the art styles, love the character designs, love all that. And thank you to TieFire 2, JB Bull, Janet Vanna, The Ghost of Zuma, Flicious Felix, Ewell, Raj, Shadusta, Death Trap, Lix Markey, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, Leon, High Casparian, Jared Beanham, and the highest streamer on YouTube, Roy Gamer 7 and Blasco. And I'll see you all so soon. Bye bye.